besties, my name is Maddie and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a little book haul. So I have about 35 books. I have not just purchased these, okay? These have been books that I've accumulated for the past few months. I didn't go out and buy all these. I was just waiting on one book box in particular to get here so then I could do like my first book haul. And I also bought some annotating stuff that I've never really had before. We're just gonna start with the ones that I have readily available for me. So I finally have all four in the Windy City series by Liz Tomford. Me and my sister went and saw her when she was in Chicago for her little book signing for Play Along, so I had to go, obviously. So I have Mile High. It is a little cringy, but still loved it. It's a hockey romance, and I believe she is a flight attendant. Love that. The Right Move. Oh my lord. Ryan Shea is top tier book boyfriend material. I mean, love him. He is an NBA player, and I believe it's like fake dating. So good. So Caught Up is a single dad nanny romance. He's an MLB player. I mean, I love him. The mouth on him, scream. Love him. So good. And then Play Along, I believe, is fake marriage. I believe they get married one night, like in Vegas, and now they're married. I don't really know. Bestie Katie read it when we were on our Book Bestie beach trip, and she loved it. And I think he's like #1 for her right now, which is crazy. So I'm really excited though. So I got those four from the little signing. I bought the mystery box from like Mystic Books or something. I can't truthfully remember the name of this book box I got it from. I just know it had the Losers Duet and I could possibly get it. So I got 5 books in that little book box. The Dare and then Losers Part 1 and Part 2 by Harley LaRue. So I've only read The Dare and I loved it. I think I read it in like one sitting. I mean, it's super short. It's like a little beginning novella. I mean, so much fun. So smutty, but so much fun. I just really wanted these like special edition covers put on my shelves, and I'm really happy I got them. And I believe this is like, it's a Why Choose romance. I think there's like 3 or 4 guys and then her, and it's just their little relationship, I guess. I don't know the premise of anything else. I think she bullied them in high school. That's what the premise I got from The Dare was, and he was like the outcast kid and she was like the popular like cheerleader. I believe that's what Losers Part 1 and Part 2 are going to be about as well. But I mean, I love the covers, so I was like, I have to try to get them. And then I also got 2 more books in that. I got Dead of Eve by Pam Godwin. I've read Delivered by her and I loved it. It was a wild book, but I loved it so much. And I believe this one is like maybe zombies. Don't quote me on it. I could be so wrong, but that's what the vibe gave me, was zombies. And then I got Deadly Encounter by K.A. Knight and Ivy Fox. Not a clue what this is about. Okay, not even the slightest clue. I mean, cute cover, but if you've read either one of these, please let me know. Let me know what you thought of them, what you rated them, because I truthfully don't even know what they're about. And then I got an ARC for the Rule Book by Sarah Adams, so I read it obviously as soon as she sent it to me, so I had to go out and purchase it. 5 stars. So this is Sarah's first like kind of spicy book. There's like 1 or 2 chapters, I believe, that aren't closed doors. Loved it. Such a good time. Our 2 main characters in this were like college sweethearts, and then she broke up with him one day and never talked to him again, and now she's a sports agent and he's an NFL player needing an agent. So they're going to be working together, and they actually end up getting a little drunk and getting married, and now they have that on top of it too. So much fun. I love Sarah Adams' writing. I will read everything this woman writes, so I obviously had to go pick this one up as well. Let's go over 2 books that I got for my birthday from Bestie Casey. Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. I believe this is about like girl friendships. I think it's supposed to be kind of sad. Sarah Crowley posted a video reading it and she was crying at the end, so obviously probably gonna be a little sad. And she got it for herself too, so we could like buddy read it together at some point. And then she also got me For the Fans by Nyla K. I am so excited that this is finally in my hands. I mean, I love these 2 characters with my entire heart. I mean, they're adorable. I love them. I love everything about them. And she got it signed. I mean, love. So this is an MM romance and they're step siblings. I mean, delicious, am I right? They meet when they're in like seniors in high school, I believe, so it's not like they're children growing up together, okay? They meet when they're almost adults, and then they end up going off to college and their family comes into some like financial problems, so they need a way to make money. So Avi has a friend who does OnlyFans, and she's like, listen, I know a great way for you to make some extra cash. Start up your own OnlyFans. And she's like, it'd even be better if you had a partner. And he's like, I know just the guy for this. So he invites Kyron, his stepbrother, to be in his like OnlyFans, and I mean, delicious. The tension that this book has in it, the tell me you think I'm beautiful scene, I mean, so good. And I am definitely going to be doing a reread of this, and I think I'm going to like annotate and everything, because I mean, it is so good, and I am so excited to finally put it on my shelf. Let's talk about what I'm reading right now. So I am like halfway through This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. So I got this when I was in Minnesota. This follows a newly single dad and a newly single mom, and they're both trying to figure out life for their kids without like being traumatic parents, I guess you could say, with like everything that's going on in their lives. And it's basically just their little relationship, finding out like how to love again, who to love. I love Judah's relationship with his 2 sons, and they are on the spectrum, and I think that's really interesting to read about, and I think it's done with such care and love. I think Kennedy's son is autistic, and she's writing about 2 twin boys who also have autism and how they're navigating life as like older kids. I am like halfway through it, I believe, and I think this is gonna be 5 stars. I mean, I'm having such a good time with it, and if you want just like a good book, just pick this one up. And I love it, and I'm having such a good time with it. I think Kennedy Ryan's writing is so amazing, and just the way that she can tell stories, top tier. Okay, let's talk about 2 books that I got on Book Bestie Beach trip. So Bestie Katie got me Saving 6 and Redeeming 6 by Chloe Walsh. So I've already read Saving 6, loved it, 5 stars, incredible. And then I have not read Redeeming 6 yet. So it basically just follows Joey and Aoife's story. Joey is Shannon's older brother from Binding and Keeping 13, and I don't want to say too much without giving it away. It's basically Joey and Aoife's story and how they're navigating their friendship through whatever life is throwing at them, and it is so good. I highly recommend the entire Boys of Tommen series. Even though I've only read the first 3, I have no doubt that the next 2 are going to be so good as well. So if you've not picked them up, pick them up. I mean, they're great books. Let's get let's talk about a few romances that I've recently picked up. So we're just going to go through these. So I've read a few, haven't read a few. So I have The Tearsmith by Erin Doom. Okay, I've heard this book is not good now that I purchased it. I put it on a TikTok, I think it said like my August TBR kind of, and it was a bunch of books. And someone said this one was not good at all. So not sure if I'll ever get to it. I want to because I know it is a movie. I think this also is Step Sibling, but don't quote me on that. I could be so wrong. So The Tearsmith, not sure if I'll ever get to it. Then I have Happy Place by Emily Henry. So I did read this and I rated it 4 stars, but now that I think about it, I don't think I like it anymore, but that's fine. I needed free shipping for a Pango purchase, and this was the only one that was somewhat feasible that I would be okay having on my shelf, so I added this in. It's Second Chance, Married with a Rock or something like that. Not a clue. It was fine. I mean, it was good. I had a good time reading it. I'd never thought about them once since then, so could be a personal problem. This one, on the other hand, Minx by Sophie Lark. A few scenes in here cross my mind almost daily. So this follows our 2 main characters, Blake and Ramsey, and Blake is like a high-end escort, and Ramsey is like this powerful businessman. And Blake has always been very particular on who she sees, and like she has her whole life like figured out to a T, like what she allows, what she doesn't allow. And then Ramsey is like, I would love to like purchase your services, I guess you could say. She's like, okay, that's fine. But he's like, no, I want all of your time. And she's like, no, that's not how it works. And it's their little relationship, and I mean, stunning. I love this book. I had such a good time reading it. And something I love so much about a Sophie Lark book is that she will put pictures in it almost every single time. Like every book I've read by her, there's been pictures, and I mean, stunning. I love them. Delicious. 5 stars. Then I have Not in Love by Allie Hazelwood. I haven't read this one, have no idea what this book is about. So usually it's about like women in STEM or something, and I believe this one is like fake dating or friends with benefits or something along those lines. Not quite sure, just know that I love her writing, and I think I put this actually on my August TBR. So I will hopefully be reading this book soon. I mean, Allie Hazelwood's writings, I love it. I think it's super easy to read. I think her stories are always very entertaining, and they're fun little books to just like mindlessly read, you know? So cannot wait to get into this one. And oh, one of my top contenders for like book of the year. So I have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. 5 stars. I love this book so much. So this follows our 2 main characters, Justin and Emma, and they are, when they go on dates, the people that they go on dates with end up finding like their soulmate right after. So they're like, we're gonna fake date to break this curse. And obviously no feelings are gonna get involved because they never do. Wrong every single time. It's their little fake dating relationship, and I mean, I loved it. I love Justin. I love the way Justin loved Emma. I love how patient he was with her and how kind he was, and I loved how Emma was really trying to be better due to like her life circumstances. And I mean, it is so good. I love this take on single parent. I mean, so good. If you have not picked up this book, do it right now. I mean, I know everyone talks about it, but for good reason. I mean, loved it. Such a good time. And then when we were on Book Bestie Beach trip, we went to like a little used bookstore. Okay, so I bought 2 little books. Okay, and listen, this one, it's got a bestseller sticker. I mean, what can you do? So let's see what this one. Okay, we got Sugar Daddy by Lisa Calpez, not a clue. And it's giving Girl from the Wrong Side of the Tracks meets Rich Fancy Man. I really don't know. Okay, listen. It was like $1 and I was like, and I think it's just gonna be really funny, and I would love to do like a little reading vlog of like reading these little books, because I think I have like 3 more down there that I just buy because I think they're funny and I kind of like them and I think they're kind of cute. So, and then we got this beautiful Betsy right here. So we have Surrender to the Fury by Connie Mason. I mean, I'm dead. I don't know who this is. I think this is, maybe this one's single mom, whatever. It's fine. I think they're funny and I cannot wait to read them. I think I'm gonna have such a good time. So they're just funny little books. I mean, they were like $1, $2, so I was like, why not put them on my shelf? So all these books right here, all these thrillers, I have purchased second hand, which I love. I got Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Watched the movie, loved the movie, so I wanted to pick this one up. That's it basically. Then I have Awake by Natasha Preston. So I read The Cellar by her, and it was fine. It wasn't like anything crazy, but it was a good little thriller. So I wanted to see what this one is. I have not a clue what this book is about, but we're just gonna go into it blind because I sometimes like doing that with thrillers. Even though it's kind of confusing, I think it adds more punch, shall I say. Then I have The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. Again, not a clue. And I also, it was cheap. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't, you know. And I have All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. Bestie Casey again. Really liked this one. So, I believe she really liked this one. I think she read it in a day. Don't quote me on that. I could be so wrong. I have no idea what this is about, but I'm assuming girls go missing. And then that's all I have for you. But again, thrillers, I like to go in blind. So I'm just basically showing you guys the thrillers I got. Then I have The Girl from Window Hills by Megan Miranda. Wow. What? Are these the same? They're not the same, right? Okay, so I guess they're by the same author. Didn't know that. Again, for this one, not a clue what it's about. I'm assuming someone goes missing, someone gets taken. They don't know what's going on. That's all I know. So, those are my little thriller books I got. I don't really know if this would be considered thriller. I don't think it's thriller. Maybe YA thriller. So I got the last 2 in the Natural series. So I have All In and Bad Blood. I got these 2 both when I went to Minnesota as well. And they're basically YA Criminal Minds. And I don't want to say anything without spoiling the first 2. So just know it's YA Criminal Minds. And I mean, it is so good. And I love them. Then I finally purchased these 2, guys. So I have Haunting and Hunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. I mean, I loved them when I read them about 2.5 years ago. I've just never purchased them, but I'm like, now that I finally have bookshelves, I'm like, I need these books to put on my bookshelf. So this is basically, if you've not heard about this book, it follows Addie and Zayd Meadows. Love him. Not in real life though, okay? And he is her stalker, and that's basically it. He's very unhinged, and I love that. And it was fun when I read it. I think I might do a reread just because now that I got some physical copies of books, I think I want to reread just so I can tab them. Even though I was a hater before, don't get me wrong, I was a big old hater on tabbing books, but now I think they're kind of fun. And then guys, I got my first like author sent books, I guess you could say. So I got Take You Down and Take My Hand by McKay Marie. So Take You Down I have not read. This is the first in the Whisper Me Nothing series. So I'm not sure what this one's about. I believe this follows a singer, and I just haven't got to it yet. But I have read Take My Hand, and I love this book. So this follows Hayden and Carter, and Hayden is, I believe, like the bass player, and Carter is the band's photographer. And they both go through some very traumatic things at the beginning of this book, and now they're kind of like friends, been hanging out, and it's really sweet. It's like friends to lovers, mutual healing. It's adorable. I had such a good time with it. And if you like a little rock star romance, I would highly suggest picking these books up. And now let's talk about some books that I am super excited to share, because this was the box that I have been waiting for. So I got the Eternal Ember book box that Larry Reed did. So she has The Sinner's Duet by Sophie Lark. So I don't know if you're going to see this. I have not taken the plastic off of these yet. So there's the back. I don't want the lighting to like mess it up. So this is the back of it. Stunning. Stunning. Sinner's Duet is about a serial killer, I believe. And the first time they meet, I think he just kind of like leaves her for dead. Wild. And it's their kind of little relationship. And I mean, it was fun. I read them like 2 years ago, I think. And I had such a good time with them. So now I have Redeemed by Lauren Asher. This is the 4th in her Dirty Air series. I've read book 1 through 3. Liked book 1, didn't like book 2, liked book 3. So we're going to see how this one goes. I believe this one is like a lot of people's favorites. So crossing my fingers that I like it as well. And this is like F1 racing. So I really know. I mean, stunning. I mean, how cute. How cute, am I right? So adorable. So now I have Archer's Voice. I mean, I love this one. I mean, I think the cover is stunning for this. I mean, the little houses in the back. I mean, like the little shops. I mean, I love this book so much. Okay, say what you want. I had such a good time with this one. It is a little cringy, but so cute. I love Archer and Bree so much. So I am so excited that I finally have this one on my shelf. I mean, I love like the little cartoon aspect of this one. And then lastly, the two that I was so looking forward to the most out of this entire book box was Binding 13 and Keeping 13. I mean, I love them. I love Shannon and Johnny's story so much. I mean, I love them. I love that she put like little inside jokes kind of like the little stickers. And I mean, I love Binding and Keeping 13 with my entire heart and soul. I mean, they are incredible books. I love them. I love the entire Boys of Tommen series. I mean, I'm so excited to have them all on my shelves together. Delicious. So excited. But also in that Eternal Embers book box, I got the little sweatshirt that it comes with. How cute. Cute, adorable. So cute, right? So that also goes with this little book box thing. So let's go through my little annotating kit stuff. Maybe I'll put the link in like the description of what I bought. I bought this all on Amazon, so it's nothing fancy or anything like that. So I got these little gel pens. Okay, adorable, super cute. I just don't have a lot of like cute little pens, and like I want to be an aesthetic girly. You know, I would love to. I'm trying to be that. You know, it doesn't always work, but I'm trying my best. Then I got these little tabs. I mean, I got so many of them. I want to match it to the covers, you know, because I love when girls do that. Bestie Casey gave me a few of these pens, so I had to go and buy like the entire little set of them. And they don't bleed through. And then in that little pen set, I got some more little highlighters. I mean, super cute, right? And then, oh, okay, I didn't know all this stuff came with it, I guess. Bunch of little sticky notes. Oh, the feel is very strange. Oh, I guess they're kind of see-through. Strange, weird. Kind of like it though. I like that they came with all these little different little sticky notes. And then it comes with this cute little carrying case. So cute. You know, one of them kind of funny. I believe this is actually like a Bible annotating kit. And I'm like, I'm reading the Bible over here, but you know, having a good time. These books are my Bibles, and that's fine. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching my first little book haul. I had so much fun doing it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Love yous.